Guys, we're here, we're watching it. Oh my god, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Let's go. Oh, nah, if he gets crushed. Did he die? Look at that jet. Oh shit, man. Guys.
Let me make our situation absolutely clear. We are now at war with the settlement defense front. Godspeed, captains.
Oh shit. Oh, in space.
You got eyes on this, Reyes?
Bringing back Call of Duty Ghosts.
Let's get in there.
Oh my god. I am. Guys, I think we're going to do a campaign walkthrough let's play thing. No, they're doing gameplay. This isn't actual gameplay, you know. Oh, you snapped his neck! They're showing... No, they're showing gameplay in a minute. No, because this isn't actual gameplay. They're showing it in a minute. No, it's not. Oh, Call of Duty Infinity Warfare. It looks like Advanced Warfare.
It's not infinity, it's infinite.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh man, that looks so cool.
Hello everyone, I'm Scott
Oh,
with Activision,
Josh.
and what you just saw was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the
Nice,
next Call of
nice.
Duty game from the team at Infinity Ward and launching around the world on November 4th. As you can see, Infinite Warfare takes the series to a broad new setting, introducing new characters, a new universe, new story, and as you can imagine, in the months ahead, we're going to be showing and
Oh
talking
my
about
God.
quite a bit. But we
Quite a
wanna
while.
kick things off today with behind-the-scenes discussion
Shut
with
up!
developers to learn more about the campaign, dive a little bit into multiplayer and co-op, as well as Modern Warfare Remastered, which you may have noticed there at the
7
end
months.
of the trailer.
Modern
Very
Warfare
excited to see what's
Remaster?
happening, and we're going to talk about it in just
Yeah.
a little bit.
Nice,
First, we're going
nice.
to talk about the campaign and the story. And
Campaign
to share
story.
their insight, I'm joined now by Jacob Minkoff, design director.
Oh, look at his
and Taylor
beard.
Kurosaki, narrative director.
Oh, that
Welcome,
picture
guys.
looks sick.
So for those of us outside of the game development realm, what do your jobs entail as it pertains to the studio and this game in particular?
Well, I'm the narrative director of the game, which means I'm in charge of all things sort of story related and narrative presentation related. So that means the story, the scenes, the writing, the casting the game, the characters in the game, and then of course directing the performance capture here at this studio we're at right now.
And design from that perspective?
Design director, so my job is to make sure that we are implementing all of that in-game in a way that makes the emotions, the characters come across
Oh, he's left.
properly. You know, I
Gonna
focus
go on
on
snipers match.
visual design language, mechanics, you know.
Oh, got
making
Mini
sure that
Pekka.
The player's experience on the stick conveys all of the emotions that Taylor's scripts and performances and everything are intended to evoke.
So the two of you actually have quite a bit of experience doing narrative-driven experiences in games, most recently at Naughty Dog before coming to Infinity Ward. What drew you to the Call of Duty franchise in this project in particular?
Well, I mean, speaking for myself, I've been a fan of Call of Duty since the beginning. I remember playing the first Call of Duty. It really, it blew my mind. The first time I saw a dude put his back up against the wall and, he's got his gun and he's, peeking around the corner. And it created so much more tension for me because I I believed in the stakes of the moment. I believed that it was dangerous, and that was kind of a turning point for me, because I realized how important NPC performances are in making you buy into the world and believe in the world. And I've honestly used tricks that I learned from Call of Duty 1 in every game I've shipped in my career. And when the opportunity arose to work on a Call of Duty, I was super excited to do that.
This dude seems
And
like
on
he
top
loves
of
Call of
that,
Duty.
The
Cameron, are you
Infinite
here
Warfare
still?
project itself is extremely exciting to
Cameron?
anyone who likes video games at all.
Yeah, ditto for me. I've been a huge fan of the series. Modern Warfare, Crew Expendable, like what an incredible opening to a game.
Guys, I think I'm gonna buy this and do like the reveal and maybe
place and I
case
didn't want to leave.
reveal
And so for us,
and more.
I think the opportunity to sort of work in the Call of Duty franchise, which is known for, incredible set pieces and incredible visuals and rock solid 60 frames per second action, and to be able to infuse our sort of narrative philosophy into that just seemed like an incredible opportunity.
Well, and speaking of narrative, let's talk about probably the biggest question on everyone's minds with regards to Infinite Warfare, which of course is the setting. What was the motivation to bring it to space? And
Yeah, this is what I'm,
there?
interested in, the space.
I mean, first and foremost, the motivation was the enthusiasm of the team. We all wanted to make this game. We could feel it in our bones. Like no one was going to tell us no. This was the game we absolutely wanted to make. It was the game we knew we needed to make.
You knew you needed to make. Most people are thinking it's shit right now. I won't mind buying it, but I sort of don't like how they bring the space bit in.
Military feel and take it into this new setting. To take, in some ways, the familiar.
Like, I'm gonna definitely probably get it.
Gritty, authentic war feeling, and take it into a new setting was super.
But when it's
exciting,
out, we're not gonna do a lot at all. I'm gonna be doing campaign, definitely that. I'm gonna start Black Ops 3 campaign. I'm already quite a bit through it, so I'm sorry if
from
no.
outposts throughout
But
the solar system.
I'm gonna be doing also
Earth has been stripped of its natural
Until Dawn.
resources, kind of like we see today, peak
And
oil,
Dynamite.
climate change.
That's
and
pretty much it.
Now the resources that we need are out there in space. It's been said that the first trillionaire is going to be whoever first mines an asteroid. So you have that sort of money out there, you're going to have war. There's going to be militarization, no question about it. So in our world where the people and countries of Earth are reliant on these outposts for the fuel and other resources that they need, there's a brutal, insurgent, militarized group called the Settlement Defense Front that rises to attempt to take control of all of these resources. The Settlement Defense Front is this brutal fascist group that wants to completely control all of the outposts throughout the solar system and to essentially hold the countries of Earth in a stranglehold by virtue of having a complete control and embargo on all of the resources.
But if it's like COD Ghost where it all starts in space,
so
I'm going to be very happy.
Envisioning that universe and kind of building it from the ground up in that way, but maintaining that feel. Alongside of that, what has the new setting from a creative standpoint in terms of gameplay kind of afforded you that...
Wait there, guys. I'm just going to join this dude's party. Didn't know he left. Yo.
Dogfighting.
I'm still watching it. It's got pretty good.
A convertible space fighter that switches between zero-G and atmospheric combat.
Modern Warfare 4.
All of the boots on ground combat.
Yeah, they're bringing COD Ghost out too as well, I think.
Have the experience of fighting in zero-G. Grappling around the outside of a ship that you're trying to board. And it's
actually he's thinking it now, like
you are on the surface
The,
of an asteroid spinning out
what
of
is it?
control
Is
close to the sun,
talking the
where
thingy
it's
about campaign now.
2,000 degrees in the sunlight and negative
Oh,
200
whoa.
degrees in the shade. And you have to be focused not only on the guys in front of you and creating cover there, but also you need cover against the sun so you don't get fried by it. So it creates these new gameplay challenges and these new pressures on the characters that are totally unique to Infinite Warfare.
So, you know, character development seems to be a big part of this. I mean, whether it's, you know, on the settlement defense front side and like kind of making them a believable
This looks pretty
enemy,
interesting,
as
guys.
well
I think,
as, you know, the relationships you
yeah,
as captain
it's
have
pretty good.
with your crew. You know, how are you guys bringing these characters to life? I mean, we're here on this performance capture stage. It's not just
My
a preset,
penis.
like it's something you guys are actively using, right?
No, we've been shooting for a little over a year now. We don't just kind of get everyone together and shoot over a few days. We
Yeah, mate.
like to look at our production more like shooting on a episodic TV series. We have actors that are committed to working on this project with us
So I
from
wanna,
beginning
like,
to end. And as we get to know the
'cause I just
characters better,
wanna
as we get to know the actors
live
better,
stream
we can tailor those
this
performances and those roles
reactionness.
to what's really true about the character for them. And so we've got a shoot here tomorrow, actually, one of our last shoots in the game. But it's been incredible to have this facility, because what it allows us
Yeah.
to do is as you can hear, it's incredibly quiet here. It's a acoustically perfect space. And so we can capture each actor's movements,
No.
their voices, their facial expressions, all at one go. And it allows these characters to really be in these scenes and acting and listening.
I just
and
can't wait
responding
for this,
to each other in a
guys.
very natural,
Because it's probably
believable
going to
way.
be...
Also, we think that our voiceovers in this game are going to be much more realistic, because we don't do any voiceovers in a recording booth, where an actor is sort of forced to sit on a stool in front of a giant microphone, and they can't move too much because it changes the acoustic properties of their voice too much. Instead, we have wireless microphones, and again, these helmet-mounted cameras capturing their expressions, and they're able to
This is
run
weird.
around the space. They're able to throw themselves into cover. They're able to grab a gun and shout that, you know, a grenade is coming, or crawl up next to each other and whisper because we're doing a stealthy infill. And again, I think
You
that's
should
really
watch
going to
it.
transport the player into this universe really.
Just watch
effectively.
it.
Like, the believability of this whole world is paramount to us, right? Everything is about
No,
buying into it, thinking like, oh,
about
yeah, oh, that
Infinite
could
War.
happen, that is real.
About,
And these characters do act that way, and I do buy into their performances. And, you know, I mean, that's one of the reasons why. So, like, in this story, you only are fighting within the solar system the whole time. And there are no
Oh my
aliens, there are
god!
no
I'm
other
not...
humans,
Nah,
right?
that's just ruined
This
it.
is, again, like, we're looking for the most grounded, believable conflict you could possibly have in space. And that goes from
Oh,
the
me?
character performances and motivations
Oh,
all the
him.
way through the environments and the plot.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to walk me through it. I really appreciate it. I understand you guys actually have a clip to kind of highlight some of the performance capture process with an introduction.
thought you were on about me then.
Himself, so that's pretty awesome. So we'll check that out, and then after that, we're going to come back and talk about multiplayer co-op.
Oh, multiplayer. They're talking about multiplayer, guy.
So roll the clip.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Brian Bloom. I play Captain Nick Reyes, your player character. And today we're
Oh, he
gonna
plays a
be
character?
scenes at some performance capture footage
Huh.
from the all-new upcoming Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This is a scene I wrote with Jake and Taylor where Captain Reyes and Staff Sergeant Omar are planning a mission to go behind enemy lines and scout an LZ for reinforcements. Here at the Infinity Ward motion capture stages, we created some incredible, amazing characters that should be memorable and add to your gameplay experience. So without further ado, let's take a look at some raw performance capture video.
Can't wait for
of
this.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
No!
You been down to Titan?
Have you seen him?
I have. Ops? Nah. Pops. Dad was a tank farmer. Worked the pipelines for about 30 years. Retired just before the SDF took it over. Let's go give him hell. Bet your ass. This has been a long time coming. How are we executing? Joint operation? You and me. Our copy. Affirmative. Armed recon? Small team.
We're invading a denied area.
Silver lining around that reticle is SetDef didn't ask permission then, and we're not asking permission now.
My jacks are already standing by.
You just do what you did at the gateway. You zip this place wide up.
Proud to be of service, Sergeant.
Pride is 100% bona fide bullshit, Raze. You just make sure the mission comes first.
Copy that. Sure, the sergeant is well aware that the word proud is right in the Navy creed.
I knew there was something I didn't like about you sons of bitches. That explains the white uniform and the submarines.
Submarines.
Yeah. Only the Navy could build a ship designed to sink.
Let's gear up and get even.
Sure thing.
All right, well, we're back, and of course, it wouldn't be Call of Duty if we didn't talk at least
Yeah,
a little bit about
bringing it in
multiplayer
there.
and cooperative, and of course, a little teaser there at the end.
Oh, it's at the end. It's at the
Give us
end.
all of the intel. I'm joined by Joe Seacott, lead designer on the multiplayer team.
Multiplayer.
Brian Bright, project director on the cooperative mode, and Eric Monticelli.
Oh, no, it's not. It's here.
Communications. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
Joe, since you're closest to me, let's start with multiplayer. How has this new setting kind of influenced
They're doing
from a
multiplayer.
design perspective and opened up new doors for you?
I mean, as a designer, that's really opened the floodgates for us. Like, we're not kind of chained to modern. We can kind of make new toys, create new mechanics, and we can take players to places they've never been before. You know, we have some really good multiplayer maps that take place on Earth, but we also have a multiplayer map up in the space station. We have multiplayer maps on other planets within our solar system. So just being able to kind of bring players, or have the opportunity to bring players there is just really exciting for us. We also have kind of new mechanics. You know, new mechanics I can't talk about right now, but we have kind of a whole new stable of lethals and tacticals for the player to kind of engage with and to try. And you're going to see some of that in our upcoming trailers, and it's pretty spectacular.
Well, speaking of the trailers, we saw a little bit, you know, on the campaign side, you know, these, you know, zero-G dogfights and these, like, you know, ship-based battles. Is that coming into multiplayer at all, or is it mainly still on that kind of person-to-person combat?
We always share. Like, we work closely with the campaign team, and they work closely with us. So, like, a lot of tech went into the Jackal and the flying, and we have that tech in MP, but we're very, very careful to preserve the core of what makes Call of Duty just the best shooter out there. Our team plays a ton of Black Ops 3. You know, we watch it on the CWL, and we've gotten to build off of kind of their map design and what they learned. So it's really, I think, hitting the mark, and it is future, but it's still the Call of Duty that you love.
Awesome. Well, I know it's very early days, and I'm sure there's a lot more you want to tell us, but thank you for telling us what you could, at least.
Yes.
All right, Brian, you're up next. Let's talk about cooperative. What's going on in Infinite Warfare?
Well, I'm pleased to announce that for the first time ever, Infinity Ward is doing zombies.
Oh, they're doing zombies.
A really experienced team, awesome team working on this. You know, we've done Chaos Mode as a
Wait,
team
they're doing zombies.
for Modern Warfare 3 with Joe's help, and then we did all the whole Extinction series from Ghosts. And you know, now we're all super big fans of zombies and all the things that both Sledge and Treyarch have done with zombies and Raven in the past. And so we're taking that, and we're excited that we're able to kind of finally do our own take on zombies. And
Well, it is a
it's
Call of
just a
Duty, so
completely
I
different
guess they're
universe. It's
allowed
not
to
a-
do zombies.
It's a separate universe from...
You know what I
what
mean? 'Cause it's a
Treyarch
Call of
is doing.
Duty.
It's a separate universe from Infinite Warfare. We have something like truly unique and different, and people haven't seen before. And I think, you know, I'm sure
Same.
that the fans are going to love it.
Well, speaking of the fans, if there's one thing I know about Zombies fans, they are ravenous, and they go crazy for Easter eggs. I know it's a big priority for Extinction and some of your other work, but is that something you're embracing as well for Zombies?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we just scratched the surface on Extinction, but in Zombies, I mean, we love the Easter eggs. We love, you know, that it's what gives the game life on YouTube, you know. And what's step 21 of getting this particular weapon quest? You know, people love that stuff. It really drives, like, replayability as well. And so, you know, being such a big fan of the work that the other studios have done with Easter eggs, we're taking it even one step further, and can't be more excited. And it'll be interesting to see how many of the Easter eggs fans, you know, actually find, and how long it takes them to find these things.
Awesome. Well, I understand you actually have a little something you could show today.
I do, yeah. I have an image we're going to show now.
An image.
All right, well, I'm sure the community is going to spend countless hours kind of pining over that, gleaning whatever detail they can. All right, Brian, thanks so much. I'm excited to see what you guys do with zombies.
Hold that up in their black light.
Easter eggs. Make sure you post it online.
Yeah.
So, thanks again, Brian. Eric, let's move on to you. Let's talk about something very near and dear to my heart, Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, we were really inspired by the community. There's been a voracious outpouring for Remastered ever since, the new console generation came along, and this year
My God,
we're
man.
able to do it. We're working very closely with Raven. We're executive producing and overseeing the game. Personally for me, just being a fan of the franchise, I'm thinking back, Taylor had mentioned that Crew Expendable was one of his favorite levels. I love that opening too, but my personal favorite was All Gillied Up. I think
Mine
Joe,
as well, yeah.
Yeah, that was Joe's personal favorite. We were talking
I like one shot, one kill.
Yeah, one shot, one kill, which I love too, because that was, you started in All Gillied Up, you're in this stealth mode, you're sort of creeping through the weeds, and then you get to the end of that level, and then all of a sudden you're in one shot, one kill with this like brutal firefight near a Ferris wheel, and I remember just like throwing my controller in frustration, and I'm looking forward to that experience again because it was really rewarding when I got through it, and it's going to be awesome to play again.
Well, I gotta tell you, looking at the footage, just what little bit there was there at the end of the trailer, it looked incredible. What is some of the work that's going on behind the scenes to kind of bring it into this new console generation?
Yeah, Raven's really amping up everything. They went back and, we're sticking true to the core original vision of the game, but they're looking back at the textures and reworking those completely from the ground up to make them have that fidelity that you expect from current console generations.
2007.
It's gonna look vibrant, it's going to look brilliant. It's gonna look
2016.
like something amazing when you
2007.
play this game. Also, the sounds
Oh.
are being reworked. There's audio rework being done, revamping all that. There's new
Actually
footage
looks alright.
recorded, different
Have
things
a
like
look.
that, especially new techniques too.
Doesn't
Since
look bad.
2007 the game came out, which is
It's hard to believe it's been that long. Yeah.
9 or 10 years, which is
This
crazy to think
one-
about. And there's a ton of techniques.
Yeah, right.
So like dynamic lighting's
alright.
been worked in, new visual effects, just a lot of processing and a lot of new tech that's been pushed on there.
Yeah, well, we've talked a lot about the campaign. We
Alex.
all have our, kind of...
Not
notes
as
and moments,
expected.
but, of course, multiplayer was a huge component. How does that factor into Remastered?
Yeah, multiplayer was one of my favorite things to do too. It sort of revolutionized multiplayer.
Exact multiplayer.
At large, it was this new experience that was remarkable. And what you're going to get with Modern Warfare Remastered is you're going to have 10 multiplayer maps, some of fan favorites. Crash was one of my personal favorites.
Backlot, yeah.
Yeah, Backlot. So you'll have, some really awesome maps to play on. And then you're going to have your prestige, your kill streaks, all the progression stuff you remember too, and familiar modes and things like that. So you're going to have a good multiplayer experience. It's going to be really killer to get into.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And if you missed the news at the end of the trailer there, it's being bundled with Infinite Warfare as part of the Legacy Editions as well as the Digital Deluxe. So yeah, it's going to be awesome to dive into both games. Taking a step back, kind of reflecting on all we've talked about on the stream, it's been quite a bit. So when can fans kind of look forward to the next big announcement or news about Infinite Warfare?
E3 is right around the corner. It's coming in June, and we're going to have a lot of surprises up our sleeve, looking to show fans some really unique stuff then. So make sure you mark that on your calendars because it's going to be awesome.
2 months.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to be here and kind of unravel
No, 1 month.
what little you could this early on. So yeah, thank you so much.
Next month, because right now it's May.
Remember, this is just day one. There is so much to talk about over the months to come.
Why didn't you work out like you said? Nah, if you say no shit.
And Infinity Ward's channels as well. So on behalf of everyone at Activision and Infinity Ward, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Now, is that done? Oh. What? No. No. Yeah, sure. He got fucked up a bit.
We have no precedent for this. We have no playbook for this. And apparently we have little time.
I haven't been uploading much, really. Like, I have, but I haven't at the same time. I uploaded yesterday, and then 3 days ago, I think. So, yeah. But I know, like, the mini video of me, like, scoring a shot with Danny Welbeck were. I liked it. I don't like this bit. Wait, have they invited me? Hello? Hello? Who, me and you? Guys, ready for 1v1? I don't even care, let's go. Yeah. Hang on, let me turn this thing off. Right, yeah, sure. Window Wars, guys. Yeah, I'm live streaming now. Yes, I am! Come again then, wanker. Hey, look on my channel now, you'll see I'm live streaming. It was called It's Here Boys. So I'm meant to be streaming the thing, but no, It's Here Boys. Yep. Like your mum. Do you want my game then? Right, I'll close application.